So if you can introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about Layar.
Okay, I'm Maarten Lens-FitzGerald. I'm one of the co-founders of Layar, the augmented reality browser and platform. We're an app which is available on iPhone, on Android, soon also on Symbian, on Bada, which is a Samsung operating system. We're an augmented reality platform, so it's not just about the app, but it's a window to over 1,000 layers of augmented reality all over the world. We have 3,000 developers currently, actually sorry, 4,000 developers making experiences like National Geographic, like Yellow Pages, like the Rolling Stones, and more are coming on board. Yeah, helping you see more than what you just see with your normal eyes.
Right on. And what made you decide to create Layar?
We always knew that AR was on our agenda when me and the two other founders, or co-founders, had a mobile consultancy and innovative mobile projects. And then the Android phone came out, the G1, with the compass, and right away you saw the first projects come up, or just even Google Maps or Street View, where you could see how the compass was used, and we're like, wow. Enkin was one of the first augmented reality projects also. And that was like, okay, now it's really being able or becoming available for everybody in the world. At the same time, we read the book from Rainbow's End by Vernor Vinge, right about then, which is a great near future scenario. Basically, it's a science fiction book, but it's a near future scenario about how augmented reality can be applied in normal life. And of course, it's a cool story, etc., etc. But one of the lines in the story is how that's used. So that really helped us to envision what was going to come. And there also we saw the multiple layers. So like on the web, you have the metaphor of a page in a website. Well, what do you do on reality? Well, we really clearly saw that you had like ways like, well, let's peel back this one, which is your reality or your augmented reality, to mine, to the shared game, to, whatever we want to see. And that, and also Den-O Coil, which is a Japanese anime. Very fun to see, but it really just, and then also in another way, gave us a really good vision about what's to come and how it's going to be used. So that, plus the fact that, that in short was our inspiration to start Layar.
And you guys have been around for how long now?
A year.
A year.
And 3-4 weeks now, or that we launched.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow, congratulations on the recent anniversary.
Oh, well,
sure.
thank you. Yeah.
And what are some things that you have currently that you support with your layers?
There's lots of, well, if you look at it from the server side, if you may, or the platform side, you can start with building basic layers that we call the where is layers. So where is the ATM? And basically it's a POI. You can envision it on a technical way, just as a table. So you have a location, so an address, a name of the address, maybe some more information. So based on that address, you might have the longitude and the latitude. So it's over there and it's an ATM and it's from this and this bank. That's one POI, and if you have a whole set, you can make a whole where is layers for all the ATMs that you know about. So that's a very simple form. What you can also do is make, for instance, for that point of interest, make a 3D object. But not just make a 3D object, say, a tree. I'm just coming up with it right now. But also, like, when people come close to the tree turns into a monkey. So it has a proximity trigger. And not only does that proximity trigger change it into a monkey, you will have 4 other objects, say 4 trees in the background all of a sudden appear, which also show a question or an answer, or you can basically use any client-server interactivity based on proximity, based on choice on the screen itself of the phone, and have things happen. And what people have built now with these is for instance, a Mario-type game where you have a grid in real life of jewels, where you walk through them, you gain the point, because with the proximity trigger, and by the way, the jewel is of course 3D over there floating. You walk close to it, you get a point, you run to the next one, you get another point, and hey, you have a game. Or another one where somebody on the floor of augmented reality, they put the tiles of OpenStreetMap. This is like Google Maps, but then for free. You don't have big issues. You can just use it whatever way you want. So he put that on the floor, and then he put 3D objects of buildings everywhere because there's a database of that, and that's the with architectural information. So literally, you can see, where you are, and that seems silly, but yeah, you can do that. And he did that with our system. We didn't even know that. And what he also did is that he made a route planner, so that when you're at point A, you can say, well, I need to go to point B, or you can enter it, and he can calculate that. So lots of things are possible with the platform.
Wow. And is that an example we can find like on your website, or do you link to some of these use cases?
Well, on the platform, in the browser, you can find them. And actually, the game is only in demo because there are some people interested in it, so it's not live yet. But Arch Inform is the map demo I just talked about. And you can probably find it online. That people have published about it. But that I think is cool technically. As in, like, look at how cool this moves and how cool it interacts. But on the other hand, such a simple application or good content, it's maybe a better word, you have the recovery plan in the US. So people got money, or companies got money to recover the crisis, et cetera, from the government. So that was already last year in November. A company put or made a layer of all this public data of which company got how much money. So you can literally look around and see how much money, recovery help that company got. So I found, and I knew about the layer, of course, but I saw this tweet, I still have it somewhere, where this guy in Stanford says, wow, Stanford University got 5 million or whatever. And you can wonder, and even I can wonder already, like, why? They have enough money. They have a football team. Why not cut them? But I mean, of course you can. I know it's all more difficult than that. But that kind of insight, based on good data, based on, like this guy doesn't read a paper maybe, that's where you would find this normally in the old world. But now he took up his phone and saw this and got an insight because of it. So I like that too. So that's not technical. That's just good data used at the right time in the right moment. And then he got an insight.
Public awareness.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, exactly.
So how many layers do you currently have?
Over 1,000.
In a year, wow.
Yeah. It's, I don't know which one was the south thousands exactly, but yeah, we have over 1,000. And they're getting better and better and more complex too. Because that's the thing is that we see is like everybody starts with a where is layer, like a simple layer, but then goes deeper and makes really cool experiences, like the Rolling Stones experience, which is it's based on what's that new or the album they reissued just now the last month? Album from the 70s. I don't know. I'm not into the Rolling Stones that much, but anyway, it's a cool album. I like them to listen to it.
Right.
Anyway, you can choose like a cover, or you can log in or pick a cover, poster of one of them, select a song, and then just publish it in augmented reality. So you can leave it for a friend or whatever, and you can actually hear the Rolling Stones play for them. It's
Very technical does a person have to be then to become a developer of a layer?
Less and less technical. I just now, one of our developers, one of the early ones, he's in Germany, called Hoppala. That's his company name, Mark Renee. He is working, I don't know if it's live yet, but I see it as the first Dreamweaver. I remember, I'm an old web guy, so I remember when Dreamweaver came out, it was such a good step, because you had editors, but this was like the editor. You could see the source and the rendering in one go. Well, here, for augmented reality to really grow, we need editors and I'm not technical, to build AR, to be able to build AR. He made a web version or a web piece of software where through the web you can build an augmented reality experience. You can put just POIs in there if you don't have them ready, or you can just define them easily in a normal human interface instead of a nerdy code. You can upload a 3D object, give it some tags or some interactivity and all that, and you can do all that online, and anybody can. My dad could do it, or my mom. So, in that sense, you don't have to be technical. You need to register for a key at our place or at our platform, and then go to his website, use that key to define your augmented reality experience.